Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome in. This is BigBeaverNation.com back here with another video. And guys, today we're going to be starting getting into the MLB season here a little bit, folks. About to turn to the MLB side of the channel, and today we are going to be doing power rankings. Well, not really power rankings, but we're going to be ranking teams on how good I think every single MLB team is going to be this season. Now, if you guys know me, I don't really watch MLB that much, so if I say something that's not accurate or something bullshit, then you guys know why. So make sure you guys hit the like, subscribe button for me. Make sure you join the Discord. The link's in the description. Make sure you guys can follow me on Twitch at Motivator28, so you guys can get on my Xbox streams on there and future Nintendo Switch streams. And make sure you guys do join the MLB Fantasy that's on ESPN. The deadline's by March 17th. We currently got 5 days left for you guys to join that, because the draft will be on March 17th. So make sure you guys do join that as well. Hit that like and like I said, hit that like, subscribe button for me. We appreciate it. And make sure you guys, like I said, join that before March 17th, because that's when we're going to get started with the draft. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get it going. So obviously we got the tiers here, and I'm not really going to do championship contenders yet, because I will do another ranking video about the MLB before the regular season starts. But for now, I'm just going to give myself a little heads up. I know I have went to the MLB. I have actually studied these teams a little bit. It's going to take me, and we will have a pick show for the MLB. Just let you guys know, I think it's me and Yeller just going head to head. So we'll see. Yeller probably has an advantage on me on that, because he knows more about MLB than I do. But you know what? It is what it is. So like I said, if you guys are ready, make sure you hit the like, subscribe button, of course, and let's go ahead and get started. So at the tier list, back here at the tier list, let's go ahead and go through the tiers, because it's not illegal if I didn't do that. At the top of the tier list, we got the teams that I think is going to be elite. Then you have the good teams, you got the decent teams, you got the teams that are serviceable. If you guys don't know what I mean by serviceable, I mean I don't think they're going to be that great, but I don't think they're going to be as bad as you might think they are. And I hope that makes sense. And bottling out, we have the teams that are ass. I was going to put worship in there, but I had everything else as one word, so yeah, I just put ass in there, because the teams are going to be ass. All right, without further ado, we're gonna start things here, and I'm pretty sure I think this is in alphabetical order if I'm not mistaken. So first up, we're starting with the Angels. Now, I don't think the Angels were really that good last season. Now, I do think they could make improvements this year, but what I have heard from them, it's making me think that they're kind of a serviceable team. I mean, the team could be good, but I don't think they really have enough. I don't really think they have enough on the fielding, and I don't think they have enough on defense. So we'll see how it goes. But I do think this team should be able to compete. But last time I heard, I do think the A's are kind of a serviceable team. Next up, we have the Houston Astros. I know a very good history about this team. I know this team is good. I know the Astros. Sure, I did pay attention about them last year, and I think they had a kind of an uncharacteristic season last year. This year, hold up, I forgot to move my damn camera. But this year, I expect them to actually be pretty damn good this year. I think they're going to be a pretty decent team, and they're going to be a hard team to deal with this season. Next up, we have the Athletics. I remember watching this team, and this team used to be fucking awful. And I think they're headed towards the right direction. But I think I gotta put them at serviceable right now, because I don't think we have enough info to really say that they're going to be the team that we all expect. They're not going to be this team that just steps up and wins a whole bunch of games. Now, am I expecting the A's to do better than what they have in recent years? Absolutely. But right now, can I just count on it right off the bat? I'm not falling for that. So we're going to put them at serviceable, but I do think this team will be better than what people think. They will compete. Next up, we have the Blue Jays. I would say decent, man. They always reminded me of a decent baseball team. They're just mid at everything. They're mid. Last time I heard, they're mid offense. They're mid defense. They have a really mid batting average as a team. I mean, they're just mid at everything. So we'll see what happens this year, man. Blue Jays, but if you do if the good teams don't show up against the Blue Jays, they could kick your ass. That's what I heard. They got the talent out there to kick your ass. But for right now, like I said, we gotta see it play out first. Right now, I'm gonna put them at decent. Next up, we have the Braves. I know this team's fucking elite. They have a chance to contend for a championship, man. I mean, the A's are just fantastic, man. Last time I checked, like I said, they kind of had an uncharacteristic season last year too. This year, I think they're gonna go into the season with their heads focused in. And when the A's are like that, you don't want to see this team. This team was really good in recent years, and I think they're going to be elite again. Next up, we got Milwaukee. I think they're a good team. I heard some good shit about them. Now the Milwaukee Brewers. I mean, I think they've always been solid. I don't ever think I haven't heard anything too much negative about the Brewers this last couple weeks. Like I said, this is like my start of the process of learning about the MLB. So it's gonna take me some time to know the players and stuff like that. So like I said, I do apologize in advance, but I'm trying to work myself back into the MLB because right now I'm working on like NBA, still working on NFL, and I will have an NFL reacting to free agents soon, but for right now we're gonna put them in the good tier. Next up, we have the Cardinals. I don't know about the Cardinals, man. I don't know if they're gonna be good or bad. Last time I checked, this team didn't really do a lot of great moves in the offseason. Therefore, I am gonna say that this team's probably gonna be the first one headed to the ass tier. I just really haven't heard anything good about them. I heard they funked it up this offseason and it just did something bad. So we're just going to assume that they're going to be ass this season. Next up, we got the Chicago Cubs. I mean, the Cubs actually had a pretty good, decent season last year. And this team wasn't really that good in recent years. I'm gonna put them in decent because I know they can compete. I actually watched them a couple times last season. They looked pretty good. Now I don't know about the off seasons. I don't know what teams made who. So that's why I kind of say like I'm kind of in the learning system in the MLB right now. But right now I'm gonna put the Cubs in decent. I think they'll be a solid team. Next up, we got the Diamondbacks. I think this team is good. I mean, I know the Diamondbacks. I think they're going to be fucking good this season. I think they're above average, surging towards elite. Are they elite yet? No, because I need to see it. But they're getting close, and they got so much talent on their roster. I mean, I like the have legs. I think they're a contender for sure. They should be contenders. Like they should be above average, surging toward elite. But like I said, I need to see it to believe it. So right now, we'll not good. Next up, we have the defending champion Dodgers. Obviously elite. Like I said, they're the defending champions. I know all LA teams. I know they're fantastic. And like I said, you win it all. So you're gonna be up here until I have the force to put yourself any further of these four categories. But LA, I mean, they should contend for a championship. You're defending champions for a reason. You balled out last season, so let's see how it happens this year. I like the Dodgers a lot. Next we got San Francisco. I'm gonna say serviceable. I'm gonna say serviceable because I haven't heard too much good about them. I mean, they were a decent team last year, but the way I've been hearing, I just don't think this team is going to be as good as they were in the last couple years. So I'm going to say serviceable for them. Next up, we have the Cleveland Guardians. Now, Cleveland's actually had a pretty damn good season last year, and I'll give them credit for that. Actually, I'm going to put it up here. I think Cleveland's going to be a good team. They were a good team last year. They just couldn't really dig in a lot that much. But this season, I think they have the team. I think they have the tools to get it. I think they're going to be good. Next up, we got Seattle. Seattle's kind of, I don't know what's rank Seattle. I think to me it's either decent or good because I just don't know where to put them because they have talent, they have potential to make it, but at the same time, like, are they? I don't know. For now, we're gonna put them at decent for now because I'm just very unsure of that team, but I know this team can compete, so we're gonna put them at decent. Next up, we have Miami. I have not heard any good things about Miami, and who knows how long. I have not heard anything good for them. Therefore, we're gonna put them in the ass category because they were pretty bad last season, and I don't think anything will change this season. So we're gonna put them in ass. Next, we've got the Mets. I'm still trying to learn some MLB teams, so guys, don't laugh at me for that. Next, we got the Mets. Are good. I think they're going to be good. I heard a lot of good things about the Mets as of late, about this offseason especially. Yeah, the Mets are going to be a good team. I do think they're going to be a very talented team. Next, we have Washington. I don't know about Washington, man. Like, I remember like last season I actually went to a Washington Nationals game and they got their asses kicked by somebody. I don't know who they got their asses kicked by, but it was embarrassing. I think the score was like 13-5, something like that. But overall, I'm gonna go with serviceable. I'm not gonna put him in the S category because I had heard a little bit good about him this all season, but besides that, I haven't really especially me watching that game that went to live, and that's actually on the channel. But yeah, I don't think they're gonna be serviceable. I can't put them that high so far. Next, we have the Orioles. I really want to put the O's in the lead. I really want to because I know they have the team to contend. But at the same time, are they going to? Because they have really messed up in the playoffs these last couple of years. You know what? Fuck it. Just because I'm an Oriole type of guy, I'll put them in the lead. I think the Orioles have the team to do it. I think they have the roster to do it. I think their team is going to be fantastic this season. They had a really good season last season. I think this team is ready for success. I'm going to put them in the lead. Next up, we got San Diego. I'm going to put them at decent. I don't think they're bad. Now, they could be a good team this season. They have potential to be good. I'm not saying that they don't have a shot, but I'm just going to say they're good. Next, we got the Phillies. They had an incredible season last year, and I don't think they really made too many moves after that. So we're going to assume that they're elite, and we're just going to put them there. Just based on what I saw last season and what I'm expecting out of them this season, absolutely. I think this team's a championship contender team. Next, we got Pittsburgh. Decent. Why is it always seen that Pittsburgh is just a decent team at best? Why does it feel like that? I have no idea. So we're going to put them at decent, but do they have a shot? Yes. I think Pittsburgh is always decent. They'll have a chance to compete, but I don't think they have enough. So we're going to put them at decent for right now. Next up, we got Tampa. No. Next up, we got the Texas Rangers. Rangers? I actually have been hearing a lot of good shit about them. So I actually do think, even though Texas had a pretty decent season last year, I heard some good stuff about them this offseason. So we're going to say, I'm going to imagine that they're going to be a pretty good team this year, and they're going to be better than what they were this previous season. Next, we got Tampa Bay. Decent. I can't ever count them out. Like they're going to be a team that's going to go out there and give you a fight no matter what. But the question is, can this team finish game? That's going to be the question for this team. And how's their defense going to be this season? We'll see how it goes. But I'm going to go with decent right now. Like I said, I don't have enough MLB. I don't have enough MLB stuff right now. But when I get there, we will get there. Like I said, I'm trying to work my system back with the MLB. Next up, we got Boston. Boston, I don't know. I don't know about Boston. Do I think this team's going to be good? They could be, but the question is, are they though? Boston's actually one of those teams that I just don't know nothing about. I'm sure I have to get into MLB form here as of late, but the Red Sox, they have. I think this team has a great roster, but the question is, can they just build up? I would say good because I believe in Boston, the Red Sox. I think they're going to be a lot better than what people think. So I'm going to put them up here in good, but if you want to put them up here in decent, I won't complain at you. Next up, we got the Reds. I actually heard some good shit about the Reds. I'll be honest. I heard they had one of the better off seasons. This team was decent last year, and they're getting pretty good. We're going to put them in the decent category yet because I need to see it to believe it. But I actually heard some really good shit about the Reds. Next up, we got the Rockies. No. Rockies are not going to be good. They're going to be terrible. No, they were terrible last season. I think they're going to be terrible this season. And because I haven't heard too much about them, which means I'm kind of expecting them to have the same result. Next up, we got KC. I'm gonna go decent. It's just another decent team out there. Not expecting the best out of them. Not expecting like high expectations. I don't really have high expectations for this team, or at the same time, I don't really have low expectations. So we're just gonna put them right in the middle. I'll say decent. Next up, we got the Tigers. Tigers. You know what? The Tigers are bullshit because it's just like I don't know. Detroit's hard, man. Oh my god, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know for Detroit. I don't know if they're gonna be a good team, a bad team. I don't know. But they do have a roster to compete with teams, so we're gonna put them at the decent category right now. Next up, we got the Twins. I actually do think, and this might take a shot at somebody, but I don't care. I think the Twins are actually going to be a good team this season. Call me out. I don't care. I think the Twins are actually going to be pretty good. Heard a lot of good stuff about the roster this offseason. Got some good pieces in the offseason. Like, I heard a lot of good shit about the Twins. I think they're going to be good. Next up, we got the White Sox. No, the White Sox. They're bad, okay? Let's just call it what it is. They're a bad team. They've always been a bad team, and they'll always stay a bad team. All right, last but not least, we got the Yankees. Obviously, the Yankees are up here. They're competing for a championship no matter what. Now, the question is, the Yankees have made some pretty interesting moves that you were not expecting them to make. I mean, but the team can still contend for a championship. I mean, they were pretty close to doing that last season, so I'm not going to put that from... I'm not going to put that from being, like, down here. So, we'll see what happens. Like I said, I got to get more into the MLB side of picture things. Like I said, we will have a pick show for that, and I'll probably know more information then. But guys, there you guys have it for the MLB predictions, or basically, however you want to call it at this point, is coming up for this next upcoming season, which I'm pretty sure is starting next week. So, like I said, I do appreciate you guys' support. Make sure to hit that like, subscribe button. Like I said, I'm going to try my best to get some more info about these guys, or get more information about all these teams before the start of the regular season. So, like I said, I do appreciate y'all's support. Make sure to hit that like, subscribe button, and we'll see you guys in the next time. This is BigRichNation.com. Peace out. Stay safe. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.